Hello everyone, this is the German Book Office New Delhi of the Frankfurt Book Fair, and today we have the pleasure of the company of Esha Chatterjee, who is the head at the B Books in Kolkata, and she's selected as the Frankfurt Fellow 2019. So she'll be visiting the Frankfurter Buchmesse this October on the fellowship program of the Frankfurter Buchmesse, and we're very happy to have someone represent the Indian landscape. Esha, very welcome to the GBO New Delhi office. We've been chatting about your excitement to take part in the fellowship this year. So tell us, how do you feel? What are your expectations?
Feels great because I think I'll possibly be the one of the only people from India this year, and an opportunity to be at the largest book fair in the world in itself is really exciting. And what is also very exciting is that I'm about to meet 14 other really talented people from across the world. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Great. So you've been to the Frankfurt Book Fair some years ago.
Yeah.
And what are your impressions? What are your feelings? What do you think are the opportunities for a publisher from India?
So I was at the Frankfurt not as a professional, but I was assisting my father at that point of time, and it's huge. It's one of the largest. I mean, nobody should be even mentioning some facts which I'm saying right now. So when I was present there, I realized the opportunities that a book market can possibly present if the entire world comes under one platform, and that's Frankfurt. And if I am going to be the person carrying or trying and building awareness about my country, in itself, I'm really nervous, but I'm also excited. I want to make the best use of this opportunity. And I think that once with the fellowship, I'm also going to develop more long-term sustainable relationships with not only Germany but countries across the world.
That's true. Fellowship and our fellowship network is something that we're very proud about. We celebrated 25 years of the fellowship last year, and the fellows came from the first year, and the camaraderie is quite scintillating, I must say. One thing that I would definitely want to ask you is, how till now have you been transacting with international publishers, and how do you see the opportunities for Indian literature to be seen abroad? I mean, we have been excellent buyers, but in terms of getting the Indian literature abroad, what are your thoughts about that?
I have been working with a number of countries internationally. Primarily, I've been working with organizations, arts councils and bodies which promote art, have focus on art. So I've been working on author exchange programs and publishing literature from that particular country into India to build awareness. But yes, like you mentioned, there's always a dearth of representation of Indian literature, especially Indian language literature, internationally across all countries. Not even, I mean, even if you look at the neighbors, there's not enough representation of the neighbors in India, like Bangladesh or Pakistan or Sri Lanka, Nepal, and not even our literature in their countries much. So that's where we lag behind. This book fair is like Frankfurt give an opportunity for us to make an honest effort and present what we can offer. There is attraction, I must say, but it only happens via English. If there's a book that has been taken up in English from an Indian language, then the scope increases because more people can read, like the book, and then get back, feel excited, then get back. What happens with the Indian languages is that mostly language becomes the barrier. You can't read the language or understand the language. So I'm hoping that at the book fair, what we have started doing is that when I work with these arts councils, we try and make summaries of books that we really think work, and try not thinking from the perspective of a reader, but thinking from the perspective of what the publisher would gain, and if that particular title would be working in their region, and the reason why it would be working in that region.
Correct.
So I think there are two things that lag. One is a good representation in terms of literary agents from India abroad, and second is awareness of the world market in India in general.
Right.
People just don't know the volume of like a book can have if it goes out internationally to countries, especially Germany, which has such a high readership.
Correct.
So yeah, so I'm hoping that I can. It has already started, of course. I mean, there are so many fellows since the last 25 years. I hope I can continue that legacy and also build on that.
Yeah, great. I'm sure you'll be able to influence a lot of publishers to come to Frankfurt and present their literature so that there are more and more translations from Indian literature into foreign languages.
Yes.
So wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
And we'll see you in Frankfurt.
Yes.